Good day, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you see my face for the first time, my name is Vicky. And on my channel, we talk about all things Jesus Christ, all things spiritual. If you just want to grow in your walk with Christ, this is what we talk about here. And I'm not talking about all these things because I know better or because I'm better than anybody. I'm just on a journey of knowing who I am in Christ, and I decided to open this YouTube channel. So if you are also on the same journey, then join me and subscribe. And to my regular subscribers, thank you so much, guys, for your love. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. And we are growing this family together, and I am so grateful. Today, guys, I just want to talk about uh, facing our demons. Facing our demons, I just mean whatever it is that is before you today, that is before you, that you are running away from, just pray to God and ask for the courage to face your situation. Because I realize that by running away or by avoiding the things that we avoid, we actually not growing in our spirit. We're not growing mentally. We're not even growing emotionally. So if you want to grow spiritually, whatever mountain that is before you, you must learn to just climb the mountain and get over it instead of finding ways to go around the mountain, to run away from the mountain. You understand? If there is a fire before you, sometimes all you have to do is to call upon the name of the Lord and walk through the fire, because He promised you that even if you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. So that is what I want to talk about today, because personally I dealt with spirit of hate in my life. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't even understand what it meant. But when God revealed it to me, that spirit of hate is it's literally when you feel like the world hates you at your work. People just look at you funny. People just don't like you for no reason. And I didn't understand what it was. And I was just thinking maybe those people have problems. But when I learned that I am actually dealing with the spirit of hate, I didn't even know how to deal with it. So the first thing I thought, I was like, if I try to be more likable, if I laugh with everybody, if when people ask me for something, if I give them, then they will love me, more. I realized that no, that is not how to go about it. So when I prayed about it and God revealed to me that that is not how to go about it, bending yourself backwards, doing everything in your power to make people like you, that is not how to work on it. So what the Lord told me was like, the only way to conquer hate is by love. And I was thinking, how am I going to conquer this hate, from other people with love? Am I supposed to go around loving everybody? Or I didn't know, I didn't understand what it meant. So when God told me that for people to hate me, it means I hate myself. So I need to work on that self-hate. Then that spirit of love, or that love that I'm giving myself, will automatically, just go out there. It's an energy, like it's a spirit. It will go out there and it will make people around me start loving me, because they see the love that I give myself. So I didn't even know how to go about it, guys. So when I found that out, I had actually to go on Google. I went on YouTube to try and find out how to fight this spirit. And I've learned that the only way to fight it and conquer it is by self-love. So I started practicing self-love. I started doing activities, creating habits actually that will help me, start loving myself, putting myself first. Because I was that kind of person that on my list, on my priorities, I would be the last person on that list. Everyone else will be, above me. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't understand that by doing that, I'm actually turning myself into a doormat, because people are like that. It's gonna be like, oh, Vicky, you're nice. Or but they know you weak. You're not strong enough to stand up for yourself and say no. You're not strong enough to set boundaries. So when I learned to love myself, actually that love that I gave myself taught me how to set boundaries and how to say no when I really don't want to do something. Because I was that girl I was a people pleaser. I did everything, bent myself backwards. I would do anything to make sure that people like me. But I didn't know that by doing that, I'm actually hating myself because I'm not putting myself first. I'm not putting my needs first, but I'm putting everyone's needs first. So when I finally learned that I need to pour into my own cup, you understand, and love myself, all this love that I'm carrying around to trying to give to everybody else except myself, it was harming me spiritually, it was harming me emotionally, mentally, in every way. But once I learned to come out of that, I learned that I am important and I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I need to show myself love. You understand? This love that I'm trying to give to everybody, let me start giving it to myself. And let me tell you guys, people around you are gonna start being angry because they are used to you as a yes woman. Everything they say, when you say yes, everything they tell you, you say okay. When they ask you to jump, you say how high. So when you start learning to love yourself, and now you are learning to say no, like people are like taken aback, people are like surprised, like what's going on? Since when is she so, assertive? Since when is she so strong and can say no? You understand? Some people get angry at you, some people will even leave you, some people will live your life. And that is when we are saying like you are being pruned, actually. So some of the people are going to leave you and be like, oh, this time she is so nasty. You're not nasty. They enjoyed taking you for a ride, they enjoyed using and abusing you. So now that you know a little bit about who you are, now you are more like, oh no, I'm not going to be treated like that. Now, when people speak to you in a way you don't like, now you stand up and say, please don't talk to me like that. They are like, since when? Because they've been all these years, they've been talking to you the way they want, and you didn't even have the courage to say, no, don't talk to me like that. You understand? But that is all good, guys. So that is why I'm talking about this, that you need to face whatever it is. In my case, it was spirit of hate. You understand? Self-hate, actually. So when I dealt with it and I worked on it, when I started putting myself first, when I started, taking care of myself, the real people who care about you, even as you go through that change, they will still be there. Actually, there will be friends who are like, Vicky Vele, when are you were too nice? It's about time you stand up for yourself. Those are the right people. Those are the people who should be in your life. But anybody who, when you try to stand firm in who you are, they don't like it. They are not happy because they just want to use and abuse you, and you must just say yes to everything you are saying. You need to pray for those people, because God must take them out of your life, because they are not for you. They are definitely not for you. So this is why today I wanted to talk about this, guys, that if I avoided that and didn't want to do the work, I didn't want to work on myself and start teaching myself how to love myself, how to embrace myself with all my weaknesses and with all my flaws, then I wouldn't be here today. So I'm just here to encourage you today that whatever it is that you're facing, whatever mountain that is in front of you, don't run away from it. Don't try to avoid it. Face it head on and go through it. Those are the demons I'm talking about. Like, you go through it, and when you get to the other side, you're actually going to hit yourself on the chest and be like, well done, girl, because you will feel so great that you're doing something amazing for yourself. And I think that is how God wants us to be. God don't want us to be weak and be like, oh, this, stand firm, honey. Jesus died for you on the Calvary cross. He carried that cross heavy. It was heavy. It was painful, but he did it. What kept him going is because he had you in mind. So, you know what? Remember that you are wonderfully and fearfully made, that you are powerful, that you're great, that you can do all things through Christ Jesus who gives you strength. I might have dealt with spirit of hate. I don't know what you're dealing with. Maybe you are dealing with spirit of delay. Maybe you're dealing with, monitoring spirit. Whatever it is, face it head on. Introspect and try to find out within you, what is it? Why am I having monitoring spirits around me? How can I overcome this? Then you introspect and you start doing the work. Then you stop sharing important information with everybody. now you work on it, because it's not something you can do in a day. It's something that you need to work on for a while, and then once it takes roots in your spirit, then it becomes one with you. Then you know that you have conquered. Then you go for the next one, you work on it. You understand? So guys, that is what I wanted to talk about today. And I just want to let you know that whatever you're doing, don't you ever think that God doesn't see you, that God is not listening. He is always listening, and he loves you more than you know. So please get up, girl, and face those demons, and you know what, demolish them, crush them one by one, and send them to the pit of hell where they belong. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. And if you like what we talk about here, please subscribe. And if you wanna, share with me anything, any prayer request, whatever it is that you wanna share, get to my comment section and comment there, and I will definitely talk to you. So like, share, and subscribe. And I love you so much, guys. I apologize, guys, for the light, because this winter, I don't know what's happening. Like, the lighting is so bad. But you know what? We are trying our best, and we keep on going. So thank you, guys, and I will see you in my next video. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.